You spend too much time drawing. You need to become serious.
Your cousin scored much higher than you.
Raising children while growing yourself. No parent begins with complete knowledge. Every child is different. Every family is different. There is no perfect parent. There is no perfect child. Yet almost every parent shares the same hope. I want my child to live a happy and meaningful life. Parents work hard. They sacrifice time. They worry. They guide. They protect. Everything they do is usually born from love. Yet sometimes love becomes mixed with fear. Fear of failure. Fear of comparison. Fear of the future. Without noticing, parents begin trying to shape children according to their own hopes and worries. Chetas Yog invites us to look at parenting differently, not as controlling a child, but as growing together. A real-life story, Arav's report card. Ramesh and Sunita loved their 10-year-old son Arav. He was curious. He loved drawing birds, trees, and animals. He asked endless questions about nature. His teachers often praised his imagination. One afternoon, Arav came home with his school report card. His marks in mathematics were much lower than expected. Ramesh looked disappointed. You spend too much time drawing. You need to become serious, Sunita added. Your cousin scored much higher. Arav quietly nodded. He went to his room. That evening, he did not draw. The next day, he did not ask questions. Gradually, he became quieter. His teachers noticed that he participated less in class. One weekend, Arav's art teacher invited parents to an exhibition of children's paintings. Ramesh and Sunita attended. They stood silently before one of Arav's paintings. It showed a family sitting together beneath a large tree. The teacher smiled and said, Arav sees the world beautifully. His curiosity is one of his greatest strengths. On the drive home, no one spoke. That night, Ramesh quietly entered Arav's room. He found him looking through old sketchbooks. Ramesh sat beside him. I was worried about your future. Arav looked down. I thought you didn't like my drawings anymore. Ramesh realized something important. He had wanted to encourage learning. Instead, his fear had made Arav believe that love depended on marks. The next morning, they sat together. They agreed to practice mathematics every evening. They also agreed that Arav would continue drawing. The report card remained the same. But the relationship changed. Learning returned. So did laughter. Looking through the Chetas Yog lens, the report card was only one event. The deeper story was happening inside both the parents and the child. Life is, before being a student, before being a father, before being a mother, all three were living human beings. Their value did not begin with school marks. Life is remained complete. Selfie Arav naturally felt hurt. Ramesh genuinely felt worried. Sunita felt anxious. These feelings were not wrong. Self-feel simply experienced the moment. Self-me very quickly, self-me created stories. Ramesh thought, if he doesn't improve now, his future will suffer. Sunita thought, other children are doing better. Arav thought, my parents love good marks more than they love me. None of these were facts. They were interpretations created by self-me, mine. The report card awakened older mind. Perhaps Ramesh remembered his own struggles as a student. Perhaps Sunita remembered being compared with others during childhood. Perhaps Arav had already begun believing that mistakes meant disappointment. One school report activated many earlier impressions. MESS. Soon mess appeared. Silence, comparison, fear, self-doubt, pressure. The family was no longer talking about learning. They were reacting to accumulated meal. The art exhibition became an opportunity for awareness. The parents realized that education is not only about marks. Arav realized his parents cared deeply, even if they expressed it imperfectly. The family learned something together. The difficult experience became mental and emotional awareness learning. Pragya, without knowing it, the family practiced pragya. Pause. They stopped arguing. Reflect. They looked beyond the report card. Act. They created a balanced study routine. Go. They worked together consistently. Yield. They stopped expecting immediate perfection. Accept. They accepted Arav as a unique child with both strengths and areas for growth. That acceptance strengthened learning. Every child begins with self-heal. Watch a young child for a few minutes. They become fascinated by a butterfly. They ask endless questions. They laugh freely. They cry honestly. They explore without worrying about what others think. Children naturally begin life through self-heal. They experience before they analyze. They wonder before they judge. Their curiosity is one of their greatest gifts. Parents often teach from self-me. As adults, we naturally teach from our own experiences. We think about safety, success, education, money, the future. These concerns are important. But sometimes our self-me becomes so busy preparing children for tomorrow that we forget to enjoy today with them. Children need guidance. They also need presence. Listening, before correcting parents, often feel responsible for giving answers. Sometimes children need something simpler. Someone who truly listens. When a child says, "I had a bad day," avoid rushing to solve the problem. First ask, "Tell me what happened." Listening builds trust. Advice becomes meaningful only after children feel understood. Discipline without fear. Discipline is not punishment. Discipline is learning. Fear may produce obedience for a short time. Understanding develops responsibility for life. Instead of asking, "How do I make my child obey?" consider asking, "How do I help my child understand?" Children remember how correction felt long after they forget the mistake. Encouraging curiosity. Curiosity is the beginning of lifelong learning. A curious child becomes an interested learner. Instead of saying, "Stop asking questions," try saying, "Let's explore that together." You do not need to know every answer. Sometimes the greatest gift is exploring alongside your child, helping children understand emotions. Children experience joy, fear, anger, sadness, excitement, confusion. Instead of saying, "Don't cry," try saying, "I can see that you're upset. Let's talk about it." Instead of dismissing emotions, help children recognize them. When children understand their emotions, they gradually learn to respond rather than simply react. Becoming the example. Children learn more from watching than from listening. If parents apologize sincerely, children learn humility. If parents listen, whisper.
Parenting is also self-parenting. Every child reveals something about us. Impatience, expectation, fear, pride, love. Children help us see our own men. Parenting is not only shaping a child, it is also healing and growing ourselves. When parents learn through meal, children benefit naturally. Raising whole human beings, education matters, health matters, skills matter, success matters, but children also need kindness, curiosity, integrity, compassion, awareness. These qualities cannot simply be taught. They are lived. Children absorb the atmosphere of a home more deeply than the words spoken inside it. Pause and reflect. Take a few quiet minutes and ask yourself, when my child makes a mistake, do I react first or pause and understand first? What expectations from my own childhood might be influencing the way I parent today? Do I spend more time correcting my child or listening to my child? What qualities do I hope my child develops? And am I practicing those qualities myself? This week, what is one simple way I can help my child feel understood rather than only evaluated? Try this week. Set aside just 15 minutes each day with your child. No phone, no television, no advice unless they ask. Simply be together. Listen, play, draw, walk, talk. Allow your child to lead the conversation. Notice what self-feel experiences. Notice what self-me wants to interrupt or correct. Pause before responding. These small moments quietly build trust that can last a lifetime. That is the Chetas Yog way of parenting, not raising perfect children, but growing together with awareness, transforming everyday experiences into meal and nurturing the wisdom of well-being that leads both parent and child toward whole oneself well-being.
If you also want to get inner clarity, you are welcome to Me Clarity Kappa.